The village of Willow Creek was nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering willows. Its inhabitants were simple folk, content with their lives. The night sky was a tapestry of stars, a familiar and comforting sight. A gentle breeze rustled through the trees, carrying the scent of freshly cut hay. Old Man Hemlock sat on his porch, his pipe puffing contentedly. He had lived in Willow Creek his entire life. Inside their cozy cottage, Mary hummed a lullaby, rocking her baby to sleep. Her husband, John, was returning from the fields, his silhouette framed against the setting sun. The village slept, unaware of the celestial voyager hurtling towards them. Unbeknownst to the villagers, their peaceful existence was about to be shattered. A sudden flash of light illuminated the night sky. The tranquil silence was broken by a deafening roar. The villagers, startled from their sleep, stumbled out of their homes. Their eyes were drawn to the spectacle unfolding above. A large metallic object descended from the heavens, its underbelly glowing an eerie green. The object, clearly not of this world, hovered above the village green. Fear gripped the hearts of the villagers as they watched the spectacle unfold. The object landed with a resounding thud, shaking the ground and rattling windows. Dust and debris filled the air, obscuring the object from view. The villagers, their initial fear giving way to curiosity, approached cautiously. A hatch hissed open and a ramp extended to the ground. Out stepped a figure unlike anything the villagers had ever seen. It was tall and slender, with smooth gray skin that shimmered under the moonlight. Its limbs were long and thin, ending in delicate three-fingered hands. The alien's head was large and oval-shaped, with large black eyes that seemed to absorb the surrounding light. The creature moved with an eerie grace, its movements fluid and silent.
The alien raised its hand in a gesture that could have been a greeting. It emitted a series of high-pitched clicks and whistles, its strange language echoing through the night.
The villagers gasped and whispered amongst themselves. Some were paralyzed with fear, while others felt a surge of excitement at the sight of the otherworldly being. Old Man Hemlock, leaning heavily on his cane, stared intently at the alien, his eyes narrowed in thought. Silence hung heavy in the air. The villagers stared at the alien, their fear mingled with curiosity. The alien, in turn, seemed to study them with its large black eyes. It made a series of gestures with its long, slender fingers, but its meaning remained a mystery. A brave soul, young Thomas stepped forward. He had always been fascinated by stories of the unknown. He raised his hand in a gesture mirroring the alien's, hoping to convey a sense of peace. The alien tilted its head, its large eyes never leaving Thomas. S2. Thomas. The alien responded with a series of clicks and whistles, its voice high-pitched and melodic. Thomas, emboldened by the alien's apparent lack of aggression, took another step forward. He pointed to himself and said, "Thomas." S1. Grok. The initial hope that blossomed with the exchange of names was short-lived. The alien, Grok, grew increasingly agitated. Its movements became jerky, its whistles turning into shrill cries. The villagers, sensing the shift in demeanor, took a collective step back. Grok pointed to the sky, then to the ground. Its meaning was clear. It needed something from this planet, something vital to its survival. When the villagers couldn't comprehend its demands, frustration twisted Grok's features. Its eyes, once filled with curiosity, now blazed with a strange intensity. S1. The air crackled with energy. Grok's hand, now glowing faintly, shot out towards Thomas. A beam of blinding light erupted from its palm, striking the young man in the chest. Thomas was thrown backwards, his body engulfed in flames. The villagers screamed in horror. Panic seized the village. S2. Ah!
Narrator. Grok, however, was a formidable opponent. Its energy blasts felled several villagers, their bodies left smoldering on the ground. The air filled with the acrid smell of burning flesh and the panicked cries of the villagers. Hope seemed to dwindle with each passing moment. S1. Narrator. The villagers, armed with whatever they could find, pitchforks, axes, even kitchen knives, fought back with the ferocity of cornered animals. They knew they were outmatched, but they were determined to protect their homes, their families, their way of life. Their courage, fueled by desperation, was a testament to the human spirit.
Old Man Hemlock, his eyes blazing with a fire that belied his age, saw an opportunity. As Grok paused, momentarily distracted by a group of villagers, Hemlock charged. He swung his cane, striking Grok's head with surprising force. They carefully examined Grok's body, their initial revulsion giving way to scientific curiosity. His smooth gray skin was surprisingly tough, resistant to their blades. His large black eyes were glazed over, staring blankly into the void. His long, slender fingers were still clutching a device that hummed faintly. S3. "We can't afford to mourn just yet, we need answers." Narrator. The villagers, exhausted and traumatized, gathered around Grok's still form. The alien, its body pierced and battered, lay motionless in the dirt. The threat was over, at least for now. But the victory felt hollow, the price paid too high. The village green, once a place of joy and laughter, was now a somber reminder of their loss. John, his face streaked with tears and dirt, knelt beside Thomas's body. Mary sobbed uncontrollably, her hand clutching her husband's arm. The villagers, led by the village elder and a blacksmith with a keen mind for mechanics, began dissecting the alien technology. They worked tirelessly, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to protect themselves from future threats. The device, though alien in nature, seemed to follow a certain logic, a logic that the villagers, with their ingenuity and resourcefulness, were determined to decipher. Word of the alien invasion and the villagers' subsequent victory spread like wildfire. Scientists and engineers from around the world descended upon Willow Creek, eager to study the alien technology. The village, once a quiet backwater, became the epicenter of a new kind of arms race, one driven by the need to understand and defend against potential extraterrestrial threats. The villagers, initially hesitant to share their hard-won knowledge, eventually relented, realizing that the fate of humanity rested on their cooperation. They worked alongside the scientists, sharing their observations, their insights, their grief, and their determination. The world watched and waited, hoping that the knowledge gleaned from Grok's remains would be enough to ensure their safety. The device, painstakingly reverse-engineered, revealed its secrets. Years passed. The village of Willow Creek was rebuilt, stronger and more united than ever before. The memory of that fateful night lived on, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the ever-present threat of the unknown. But it was also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the courage to face the unimaginable, and the unwavering determination to protect their own. The knowledge gained from Grok's technology led to a new era of technological advancement. Humanity, now aware of its place in the cosmos, took to the stars, not as conquerors, but as explorers, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to connect with other intelligent life forms. The lessons learned from Grok's invasion had taught them humility, but also the importance of preparedness. Spacecraft, equipped with shields based on Grok's energy weapons, patrolled the solar system, vigilant guardians against potential threats. Communication arrays, designed to decipher alien languages, listened to the whispers of the cosmos, hoping for a message of peace, a sign of understanding. The world held its breath, waiting, watching, hoping.